And we're live.
Well,
Hello.
What's up?
hello, Paris.
How we all doing?
Tired.
Going to be one of those nights, I see.
One of those nights when the school's in there.
Matt's just being goofy. I'm probably over here delirious.
I'll second that.
That was a great show too. That was a great comedy. Come on now.
Delirious?
Oh yeah.
Roll Eddie around. He'll be all right.
What's going on, everybody? What's everybody up to?
She can't climb a fire stairs, but she climbed a trio.
So anybody else get a wild hair and decide to flip after shop today?
No. I did that a couple months ago with you guys on a call at like midnight.
I kind of did.
Yeah, I decided that I would get more use out of my epoxy station not being stuck behind my golf cart all the time. So I moved my epoxy station to where my scrap wood shelf is. I have too much freaking scrap wood.
Bring Escott in here. I mean, come on.
Sorry. I'm tired. I'm delirious. I did a lot of work.
Don't
I
even
just spent some money at Rockler today too.
Yeah, I saw that. What'd you get there?
It
Got a
is
little
a
DG?
miter trimmer.
Yep.
So yeah, it's
A miter trimmer.
a miter trimmer. So when you're doing
My
like
day we call those saws.
Oh, is
Well-
it one of
No.
those-
it's so after you cut it, you can then go and take a razor thin, so cut it just outside the line and then trim it to the line. So it's a perfect 45. It'll cut a 92 if you're doing, butt joints or whatever.
So if you don't know what he's talking about, basically think of a guillotine, but
Mhm.
instead of vertical,
yeah.
horizontal.
That's what I was thinking it was.
And it's
Yeah, uses
double-ended,
an
right?
angle
It's got
blade
one
that-
on each end.
Yeah, so you can cut
Yeah.
both sides.
Almost like a cigar cutter.
Very
Kind
similar.
Sort of, but it's literally on a 90, so it's trimming it up on a 45 each way.
and it's, I never would have thought to buy it, but I was looking back. My local Rockler is a outlet. I think that's what they call it, a Rockler outlet. So they have returns and stuff like that in the back corner that are like anywhere from 25 to 75% off. And I was looking at it, and the area manager for the Texas Rocklers, he's a good buddy of mine. He actually commented, my daughter was with me, and he's like, I remember when you came in here when you were just a baby, because that store's been open for 9 years and she's 9 years old. And that's how long we've been going to that store. And I'm looking at this tool, and I was like, man, it's $260. Like, I don't know. And he leans over, he goes, we need to get rid of them. Would you do it for 50?
I'll do a lot of stuff for $50.
I'm like, well, I
I
came
can
here.
contest to that. I can contest to that.
Yeah.
Yes, 100%.
Maybe
Like,
you shouldn't
I-
have said that on here.
Yeah. But I was like, well, I came out here today with a budget of about $100 to spend on hardware for the Rocksteady bench, and they didn't have everything I wanted in stock, so I'd only spent like $15. So I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'll do 50.
So BJ, was that a new tool or was that a vintage
Brand new.
tool that was used? Okay.
It was brand new. And what they do is, so it's like anything that's bought online or bought like on Amazon and then returned, they can't resell it as new, even if it was never opened. It has to be
makes
sold as a clearance item or whatever. And so that store and one other store get shipped all of that stuff. And, they mark it down. And after, I think he said if it's there for 90 days, it's automatically 75% off. But every Saturday, everything in stock is 50% off.
Wow.
So I told my wife, I was like, I might be coming by this Rockler a little more often on Saturdays just to see what they have. You know, because I end up getting, the casters that they have that you step down on. They bolt to the side of the workbench,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Yeah,
they've got
big
the
lineup.
bracket that stays on the workbench, so you can take them off, so they're not sticking 6 inches out into the world. They had those on sale 50% off, so I got 2 of them for $20. So now I can, move my casters from workbench to workbench. So yeah, I think I walked out paying $100.18.
You stayed in budget.
I did.
Oh, I missed that. We don't have a rockler around Mass anymore.
No, I think New Hampshire. I think that's the closest one.
The one
Yeah.
closest to me, yeah.
Was that Nashua? Or is it Concord?
Salem.
Salem.
Salem, yeah.
They're good for all the little knick-knack stuff.
Yeah.
Well, dude. Plus, when you're checking out, they got some of the clearance stuff, and I remember they had that. They had their blue glue mat on sale, and I think it's normally like 40-ish something,
Mhm.
and they were on sale for like $20. And I bought 3. I bought 3 of them. I haven't even taken the third one out of the box.
You're welcome.
They're
You're welcome.
great when you use them for glue. They do not last if you use those with epoxy.
Yes, I've heard this.
The epoxy destroys them over
They
time.
Needed
had
is
they're
borax.
always having those. They upsold me the last
borax
time I went. I picked up some a few items, and I like those little glue trays with the little
Or just clean one.
Yeah.
the roller.
Those are technical terms. Technical terms, people.
Technical terms.
Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, the boop boop. Yep. I got a couple of those.
$4.99, I think, the last time. I'm
Mm.
like, oh, sure, I'll take some of them.
Yeah.
Boop, boop.
Yeah, and those little silicone spreaders are good.
Yeah.
Or not silicone.
And,
No. Are they?
That's
Yeah,
one by
they are
name.
silicone. The tips.
Just a tip.
We might
Just
be
the
going
tip.
back for a wood turning class here pretty soon.
Oh.
Yeah, the wifey
You
was.
have a lathe?
I don't, but my wife has over quite a while. She's been hinting at, that could be fun, and so I think, and the whole time we were there, she was looking at the lathes and looking at they had a whole like sample area of turned, all kinds of different things that were turned on a lathe, and she's just like, oh, look at this is cool, and I'm like, and the manager's like, we have classes here, right? I'm like, yeah, I know. He's like, y'all do a couples day, have a date day and do a wood turning class. I'm like, that would actually kind of be fun. So
Yeah, I went to the old Harbor Freight this morning, and I was looking at just because the Bauer, they came out with that new dust
Yep.
collector.
Mhm.
Hey, they've stepped it up.
oh yeah,
Telling you,
Mhm.
that
That
thing
thing's
is,
also like $500.
yeah, but it's nothing compared to the Grizzly. If you go and step up, it's got an actual filter on it, but that
And
thing has
Cyclone too, doesn't it?
actual, if I'm not mistaken, like 6-inch ports in it,
yeah.
not the 4-inch, and even the bandsaw. They're like getting away from that central machinery, and they got that Bauer woodworking saw.
Mhm.
That's not a bad little saw for like getting into it. It's actually
I've heard
pretty decent. They had some pretty good. I mean, they've got that Bauer stuff is a step up. Now, I'm just saying. I was looking at it. I was like, wow.
I think I heard that the Bauer is now their pro line
Mhm.
that they're starting to push. And
They-
then, good.
Yeah, Bauer. They have a really nice stroll saw from what I've heard too, Joey.
Oh, look
I
at
thought
that.
about taking a picture in front of it, but I didn't want to.
You didn't
It actually.
associated with such
I
thing?
mean, to be honest, it looks pretty stout. There's that dang camera again.
You over there striking a pose, and your camera starts going everywhere.
Joey, you can turn those off, the gestures off on those cameras.
I know.
It keeps coming back on. I go
Uh-huh.
turn the
Sure.
normal tracking
sure.
off.
You
How
just
do you
keep
turn
turning
that
it-
off? How do you turn
You
it
just keep
off?
turning it back on.
It's in the
Yeah.
software. You got to shut it off in the software.
You just uncheck the loop button. Oh, ooh. What? Inside base.
Bunch of
That's doing
smart
inside
asses.
baseball.
I've been through this software a few times, and I can't find where you turn that off.
Did you
Allegedly.
But you know, turn it on.
read the manual?
Anyhow,
Don't need no stinking
So-
manuals.
Have y'all seen these things where people are finding these clearance deals at Home Depot and Lowe's and stuff like that? Where
For
they
like
get
a penny,
a penny.
and they're
I
taking
watched
their
one-
car. They're not letting them buy it.
Well, they let this guy buy it, and he bought 6 of them, and he bought those. And I'm going to butcher the name, Graco.
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 The spray gun, the battery powered one.
Oh,
bought-
bull.
Bought 6
There's
of them
no-
for a penny a piece.
Those are $600 and something paint sprayers.
I know. He also got toolboxes that were like toolkits that were like $80 or something like that for a penny. I was like,
Wow.
why can't I find this crap?
All the videos I've seen of that, they're like the manager or someone shows.
Oh,
up
they
and
try to
goes,
fight
"Nope."
it. Yeah, they
Yeah,
try to
you're
fight it,
not
and they
gonna
have
buy
to call
it.
corporate, and they got to call all the phone
Yeah,
numbers and
'cause-
bullcrap. But it's a legitimate thing, I guess.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You make me go to Home Depot now to go check that.
You got to check their website. Is what you do is you check their website and you find clearance items on their web, and it'll be for a penny. And what it is they've marked it as discontinued, basically, and they're not going to renew it. It's usually up on the top shelves and stuff, and you have to get them to pull it down. But it's which I know you have no problem doing. But
I'll go find a ladder and get it myself.
But
they
they-
love me there. They
Yeah.
love me.
so it would be just another reason for them to love you more.
Well, there's a specific
I'm always-
there's a specific like sticker like as
Mhm.
it's like 80% discount, and then the next week it's less and less and less, and then it's just like just take it. We'll pay you to take it.
Mhm.
Hey,
They gave it to me.
They gave it to me.
yeah. They gave me a lot of stuff. I gave them a headache.
Because I think realistically, it's tax wise and like money wise for them, it's better to show a loss with a sale than a zero on a return. So like they just send it back to the manufacturer, they just pull it down. It probably looks better on the books if they're at least selling it for something.
You
Yeah,
know,
you charge
do
inventory.
y'all
You
know
charge
anybody-
inventory.
Do y'all know anybody
Yeah.
that's ever bought one of those pallets from those? You know how
Yeah.
have you seen
I
that?
did.
And
Usually junk.
It's I used to know a guy that actually opened a store reselling stuff like that, and he said it was 60 to 70% of it just went into a dumpster behind the building.
So we have a store here that all they do is like they'll find buildings and stuff like that, like Home Depots and stuff like that are clearing out their stores completely because they've been in in floods or something like that, and they'll take all that material because they can't sell it no more. They'll buy all that material as a big pallet thing, and then they sell it at the store, and it's like 80% off. I mean, 50 to 80% off on stuff that you can go there and buy. And you got to look through because they got it like, I mean, they're bringing it in and it's like going out the door as fast as they're bringing it in, but it's on the shelves and stuff like that. But you can find countertops and sinks and stuff like that, but there's no guarantee on the tools, so like you get power tools, was it underwater? It's still in the box, but what's the condition of it? Like they'll have refrigerators, all sorts of stuff there. It's pretty nice. It's we've gotten a couple things from there. Some things great, some things not so much.
Yeah. I knew a guy that would go to that store before they shut down. He would buy like their junk used tools or return tools, and then go to Home Depot and buy it new and put the one he bought from there in the box and return it.
Thank that guy.
And he did that for, I think he said he did it for like a year, and then they started opening the boxes when he was returning them, and they were like, "Oh nope, we're going to charge you a restocking fee," or "Nope, we can't return this because it's damaged." Because he would like buy it, go out to the parking lot, swap it in the box, and then go right back in the store and be like, "Oh no, I decided I didn't want this."
It's very
Dude,
not
you
cool.
got to wait like
Yeah.
at least a week or two before you take it back.
Or just be honest and don't do that.
Or just
stuff.
be honest and don't do that.
Yeah.
Because most of the stuff, because I bought tools from that guy, from that store, and I think the only thing I had die was a belt sander, and I was in there a month later, and I was like, "Oh yeah, that belt sander I bought from you died." And he walked over to the rack and goes, "Here's another one. Just take it." I'm like, "Oh, cool, okay." He's like, "I don't really warranty my stuff, but you do spend a lot of money here, so you can have it."
Ooh.
So, how long is the marination period for a lathe, Joey?
Well, I'm gonna be leaving out
least
of
2
town
weeks.
tomorrow, so depending on when we get back, and it's supposed to get real cold this week, so
You know,
probably not till next weekend. You know, at some point, I still need to finish hooking up the joiner. I haven't done that either.
Have
It's
you
at
taken
least
it
out of
off
the
the crate?
crate.
It's out of the crate. I did clean the shop up.
Joey, you
Today-
said it's going to get cold down there. How cold is it supposed to get for you?
Anything below 60 is cold. Doesn't matter.
Is this like the great freeze of a couple years ago where
No, I mean we're
gonna be a
under
run on plumbing supplies?
North Texas is under a freeze warning tomorrow night.
Monday,
saying it's
Tuesday, we're supposed to be in the 20s.
They're saying it's going to hit 32 degrees, and I'm like, and everybody's already freaking out. I'm like, it's going to hit 32 degrees for like an hour in the middle of the night, and then start climbing again. That's not long enough to freeze anything. Like, even my wife's like, should we winterize the camper? I'm like, I'll pull the drain plug out of the hot water heater.
The what?
The water heater.
There you go.
What'd you say? Hot water heater?
Yeah, the hot water heater.
You hate that.
Hey,
I
the last
hear you.
campsite I stayed at, it was technically heating hot water because the water that was coming through the faucet was already hot.
It's technically, if it's reheating hot water, it's called a boiler. But you know,
Is that like refright?
Here we go.
Moving on.
I can't
I need to
stand
go find my VIN number too while I'm at it.
I think below 70 degrees is cold. Yeah, for you, Jeffrey.
70 is perfect.
I love 70s.
How cold's it going to be for y'all, Jeff?
Tonight, I think we're in the 30s.
Where you at?
Southern New Hampshire.
Okay.
A little bit north. A little bit more
Yeah,
north of us.
Probably 40 minutes from Mustache. So,
We won't tell anybody.
You can tell with the accent.
Yeah, we won't be cold till Sunday. Sunday night's 28, and then Monday's 21.
21 Monday night.
Mm-hmm.
Kicker is it was like 60 here today and gorgeous.
yeah,
it was,
well, it's
it was
beautiful.
75 here
Beautiful
today.
day.
It was awesome.
It was 75 here today. Yeah, it was-
Yeah.
I think we got into the 80s today. It's a little warm. It's fine. It's perfect, but a little hot.
Yeah, pretty much after the sun quit shining on the front of the shop, I opened the main door, and it's beautiful. That eastern sun, because my shop door faces the east. And man, when that morning sun comes up, it will get hot.
Yeah.
I'm loving this weather. Not having to run ACs. Don't have to run the heater.
Well, that'll come up now with it getting cold. That'd be running the heaters.
Nah. I wait till it gets to be about 60 in the house before I turn the heater on. Listen to the girls complain for at least 2 or 3 days.
brave man or foolish. I'm not sure which one it is.
I have a shop I can escape to. And they can always put on more clothes. And we have enough blankets. Dear Lord, we have enough blankets around this house. My wife is a blanket fiend. Tell me turn around. Look at this blanket I got. Isn't it pretty?
It has holes in it, honey. Why does the blanket have holes in it?
it's an
It's
Afghan.
knitted.
It's pretty.
I'm trying to figure out this Home Depot deal, Matt. You gotta shop clearance.
Yes.
You don't need any more tools.
Oh, he will
Really?
go there
That's
and clean them
rubbish.
out.
Are you kidding me?
He's not even going to go there for good stuff. He's just going to go to clean them out.
Well, me,
I didn't need a kitchen sink, but I bought one because it was a penny.
Exactly.
No, I know.
Well, I mean, I can't say anything. I didn't need a miter trimmer, but yet it was $50, so I bought a miter trimmer.
I don't need a lot of the stuff that I get, but
Well, I don't either. But then I, talk to people and I'm like, well, I could just use that one, and then I could get this, and then I could do that, and then look at this, got this. Yeah.
And then Steve says link in bio, and it's just over.
Yeah.
from
That's
there.
right. Link in bio.
and then you got Tyler the enabler over here.
Exactly.
I resemble that remark. I mean, I resent that remark.
That's
Resemble.
literally what I was talking about.
I resemble that remark.
Mm-hmm.
You need to go look at this though. This is better. I literally
Hey.
have a bunch of websites that Tyler has shown us. Like when we need something, he's like, "Have you seen this?" And then you go there and you're like, "Oh my god!"
Hey, I just put it out there. It's not my job to make you have self-control.
I think that's what my wife said after I got off the phone with you, because she was like, "What Tyler was that?" She goes, "Is it the one that pays you to make stuff, or the one that convinces you to spend money?" I was like, "It's the bad influence one." She goes, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
So
I was like, "But that's why I have awesome sustainers around my shop, and all my
That's right.
hardware is
Speaking-
organized."
Speaking of sustainers, did y'all see that micro jig 100th anniversary?
How many did they say that they're making?
1,500. But did you see the price on it?
No.
It's $375.
Oh yeah, I don't need
Jeez
that
almighty.
bad. Yeah,
Oh
no.
my!
All because it's custom colors and all that stuff.
It's neat though, but it's kind of pricey.
How many did you
buy
order?
one?
One.
Only one.
Uh-huh.
I think they limit
I
it to
thought.
only one.
No, I didn't order it.
Sure.
I refrained from it. I was like, man, it's nice, but not that much.
Is it on their site? I don't see it.
It's on you and Tool and Fastener link in the bio. I actually used your link to go to it, and it's sitting in the cart. So
Nice. Thank you, Joey.
I'm pretty sure it's not going to last, though. Then again, you never know. That price, it might stick around for a while.
that's kind of pricey when there's so many goodies going on sale right now. Kind of need to see what you want to blow your bubble on. It's going to even get better as we get closer to Christmas.
Yeah.
Wait
That's
a
one
few
thing I did
weeks.
notice at Rockler today. They had a lot of stuff on sale. And
Yeah, they
Pretty cool stuff.
all their Dust Right stuff is on sale right now. Um,
supposed to start
I
on
wanted
Black
to get
Friday,
that-
not before.
I'm
Black
gonna
Friday
wait till
starts
then.
beginning of November now.
I wanted to get that Dust Right reel, but man, by the time you get everything that goes with it, it's like a $500 bill.
So do what I did. Buy the hose off of Amazon. You can get a 50-foot hose less than what their 40-foot hose is. And then
Did you get it in blue though? It's got to match. You can't.
it's gray.
You can't.
It's a vacuum hose. I don't care what color it is. It could be pink for all I care.
I'm bougie. Remember, I'm bougie. It's got to match. I cannot do that.
Though if you were lucky enough to be by a store that was a clearance store or whatever they call it, whatever it's called.
This Rockler in San Antonio has a clearance section in it.
Well, no, it has to be the outlet.
Oh no, yeah, no. They
Yeah,
just have
'cause
a
they have-
spot up front.
'Cause my local store has 4 of those Dust Right reels on sale for 50% off right now.
Oh really?
You may go buy you one and you can I'll ship it to you.
Well, at 50% off. Yeah.
But you know how heavy that thing is? It's probably going to cost $50, $50 to $100 to ship it.
Then don't worry. I'll just buy it down here.
Yeah, I was about to say that thing weighs like, I don't know, like 50, 60 pounds.
Yeah, I've looked at it a couple of times to just be able to
Oh,
But-
it's 100% worth it. It is. I love it because I can pull out 50 foot of vacuum hose, go vacuum out my cars, vacuum the shop up, and then go over there and wind it back up, and it's good. It is amazing. So, highly recommended.
So did anybody? Oh no, Steve's Lee Nelson.
What? Oh, you're talking about Veritas's seconds? Yeah, I did not.
I thought that was a company we're not supposed to buy from.
Veritas.
What's the one we're not supposed to buy from?
Lee Valley.
Lee Valley.
Which
That's
is
right.
Veritas.
Yeah.
I mean, is that even still a thing? That whole
Thing?
Pat Lap thing?
I don't know. It was in September. I don't know if it still is now.
Well, I'm too invested. I'm too invested in that line.
I mean, they're still a great product.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I've got a couple of their plans.
Did y'all see Michael Alm's video today? Sharpening video.
Yes,
I have
I just
not.
finished watching it before I got on here
It's really good.
with Kim.
Yep.
What's her name? I can't remember. her last name.
McIntyre.
Yeah. She was right across from us.
I
Yeah.
know. I remember seeing her. But nobody worked the booth for me because I was there all by
I
myself.
offered multiple times. I even brought you food and got on to you for not eating your food.
Yes, dear.
I hear you, Tyler.
Um,
Every time I saw it, I was like, ain't you supposed to be working? What are you doing out here? He's just lollygagging
walked-
around the whole event.
I didn't even get to hug. I didn't even get to talk and hug on Joey. I mean, that was. I mean, that's all.
he's
It's
so
all.
busy,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
all your fault, BJ.
Every time I made a lap, I was like, "You good? You want me to walk? You want me to hang out here?" No, I'm good. Okay.
Well, we got to let Mr. Fitzsimmons over here tell us what he did today. He's being awfully quiet over there, and I know he's not quiet. Listen,
Tito's and pineapple?
are you
Yeah,
shy in
fine.
front of the camera, Jeff?
No, not at all.
Oh.
Not at all. I'm still tired from last night from beers with the boys.
How long were y'all on there?
I
Two?
jumped off at like 11.
We pulled the
it was
plug at
us.
about I think it was 2
Yeah,
ish.
it's right before two. It was right before
Good
two.
grief.
Yeah.
There
Well,
were
that's
like
early.
4 of us. We're just hanging out.
Yeah.
Me, Steve, Ronnie, and
Warren?
Warren.
I'm still irritated at myself over that. Not anybody else. That was totally my fault.
So what you got going on, Jeff?
So, so I'm building a. I have a couple of storage containers here. You know, I one is just for new wood stock. The other one kind of hovers between full and empty. Because if I'm, let's say, building a kitchen, it's a good place that I can stockpile pieces that are finished out of the way. And we also have a shed that was pretty tattered and due for replacement. So we're putting in an 18 by 24 shed that will be wood shop and, well, not wood shop, but really like wood storage and a much bigger space. At times it might be able to even be sprayed in. I was thinking of putting a curtain around 3 sides, so I can spray in there if I have to. But I spent the afternoon digging for the monolithic slab that it's going to live on, and just compaction and stone and the whole 9 yards. So a nice leisurely Saturday.
Are you gonna pour the slab yourself, or are you just getting it prepped for?
No, I'm just prepping it. I try and do as much of it as I can, but I can't count on enough people that won't be hammered halfway through the pour
Oh, you got those kind of friends, huh?
to make sure that the floor is going to actually be level.
It's not the wood shop though, Jeff. It doesn't matter. He's got a
Yeah.
drain. It's
Yeah,
okay.
but still,
Yeah.
You know, Jeff, when you
sloped on
invite them all
purpose.
over to help you and you say, I'll buy the pizza and beer,
you don't do it
you
until the last
withhold the
hour, I know.
beer until
Yeah.
they're done.
I mean, I just figure you know, if you're pouring a big slab, you just do what the big, you know, the cool thing with all the influencers right now is just do a dry pour.
Oh,
No,
Dry stack.
no.
So silly.
I saw another one of those the other day, and I'm like, why?
yeah.
I mean, I guess if you're doing little pavers, okay.
If this was
The
a
only cool
for
hack that I
mini
saw on
split,
those paver things was those little bags that they were doing, and they would fill them
Yeah.
full of
Yeah.
grout, tie them up, and then pack them in, and then come back through with a
blowtorch.
torch. Yeah, when you're done.
yeah,
That's
Yeah,
the
you burn-
only
burning
cool
plastic
thing I've seen.
awesome.
That dry pack crap don't work. I'm here to tell
yeah,
you.
yeah.
So,
Well,
oh, go ahead.
this works
Jeff.
out to be 11 yards, so we're not dry packing this.
No. At point bag.
So this isn't the start to the timber frame that you want to do, is it?
This it is and it isn't. Like this will be cold storage that will be attached to that timber frame wood shop down the line.
Nice.
So, do y'all know? Oh, go ahead, Steve.
I was going to ask, did you sign up for a class through one of those timber framing schools, or
I
were you
have
going
not.
to? Or
I have not, but if I do, it will be through Shelter.
yeah,
That's the one that's closest to me. It's like a 2.5 hour ride. It's a pretty sizable investment, though. Like their 2-week course is like $5 or $6 grand.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But you raise a building inside their warehouse by the time it's all said and done.
So you're getting real hands-on,
Yeah.
not just classroom time.
Yeah, no, it's not just that. It's you actually there was classroom stuff at the beginning, and then I guess the following week they condense 600 or 700 hours worth of what it would take in time to do a 24 by 24 building, and of course they show you the authentic way to do it, and then they go, all right, here's where we drag out all the chain mortisers and everything else, and we expedite this.
Yeah.
And then the whole team of people that your classmates would raise the building in the inside the shop.
That's cool.
Yeah,
And, besides the investment in the class, there's also the Fud Mafel toys and the other things that.
yeah, that's
Oh,
a
yeah.
whole nother. Like if you think festival is
slicks get expensive.
wait till you see Mafel.
Yeah.
Did y'all see that the price on that hand planer, electric hand planer that's 12 inches wide?
No, but I saw who was it that was using it?
$3,200.
Yeah,
Good
One hand. I was
night.
like,
yeah.
oh, that'd be nice to have.
For those businesses that actually do a lot of timber framing
Mhm.
deals, that's probably a drop in the bucket of the tools.
Oh,
that
yeah.
they have,
Yeah.
because those chain mortisers are pretty up there too. They're pretty
Mhm.
pricey.
Yeah. Especially if you get the positioned ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it sure is cool to watch that stuff happen.
Or the
You
drill
know,
presses. I mean, they have the small drill presses, but they got the ones that are long drill presses that are pretty nice.
So what do they do with that building, Jeff? Do they sell that after the fact, after that class, or
I think to my understanding, it's available for sale. Now, whether or not they pre-sell it ahead of time, or it's just part, because Shelter also sells buildings. You
I
can
saw that.
you can purchase a home through them,
yeah, I saw that.
or
on
at
the
least a portion of it. So the reality is, it might become a portion of a building, or it's a project that was sold, and they were going to, pre-fit it in the in the shop to begin with. That way, you can work all the kinks out before you get on site.
That's pretty cool. That is a neat process. They're you're paying
They're
to learn.
charging. You're paying to build. You're paying to build the building that they're selling. It's
Yeah,
genius.
it's
Yeah.
genius.
Genius.
It
Well,
is
it's just
genius.
like
But
What's his
but
name?
that,
Was it Chris?
I can see it now. Tyler's gonna be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna teach you how to print this, and I'm gonna teach you how to put all these nuts and screws in this thing, and then I'll sell it to you."
I like
but
it.
it
Oh,
but
Yeah.
it's so cool to watch when they're hand, tuning those timbers and stuff. Man, that is so cool. That's
Yeah,
something else that
absolutely.
interests the hell out of me.
Yeah, absolutely.
It
well, I
is
mean
really-
that's kind of like the timber in that they do at the Blackthorn where they have Maker Camp.
Yep.
They do the timber in a month or two before they actually have Maker Camp, and then they actually build the structure Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
Well, Third Coast Craftsman's got a class too, doesn't he?
Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
Chris.
Yeah, Chris
Mm-hmm.
does it.
Yeah.
So
hell, that's how he built his house.
yeah,
Yep.
that's smart. You need the labor, charge them for it. Any of y'all watch Fix This, Build That?
Is a
Yeah.
shop build?
Brad.
I have.
Yeah, did you see his shop build? So he's starting a
I
new
didn't
channel.
watch it. I didn't watch it.
So
Not yet.
now I will ask the resident concrete expert here.
Yes.
So Joey, no, I mean kidding. I'm kidding. So when they poured the slab for that shop,
Mm-hmm.
0 rebar.
Must have fiber in it.
I'm guessing that'd be the only way because
No, you don't have to put rebar in it. Okay, you don't have
Okay.
to. But if you have differential settlement, your concrete's going to do this. Okay, because concrete doesn't have any tensile strength, and it's not going to. Once you cut your saw joint, it's going to allow it to move independent
So,
of.
so let
and
me
he built
let
a
me
2-story.
I'm speaking from experience because I'm actually dealing with that outside right now in my shop.
Wire mesh.
I'm going to have to bust concrete out and re-pour slab. And I should have known better, but I took the builder's word and they put fiber and no rebar and it broke to shit in the corner. Oh, it broke.
Oh,
Number 2.
Oh,
Hey,
Listen,
I'm-
wire
I'm-
mesh is cheap. Wire mesh is cheap.
I'm still pissed at the whole deal.
Mhm.
It was when my dad got sick and I was fighting with them. And then finally I just, I had to deal with family stuff and it got away from me. And speaking to my attorney, it's just going to cost more to try to sue them than what it is to just bust it out and redo it, because companies will figure out a way to get out of it, right? Attorney fees and everything. So we're fixing to have to bust concrete out of this shop and redo it because it moved and it cracked and there's no fixing it. So put rebar in your damn slab.
Rebar. So at least number 4s around your perimeter, and then at least wire mesh in your slab. I would, but that's just a personal. And don't let them keep it at the bottom because they'll lay that wire mesh out.
Yeah.
And they'll just leave it at the bottom. Make sure they got somebody with a hook or something like that pulling it up into the middle of the slab. You want it in the middle.
Float it. I mean,
Yeah.
drive
Yeah.
rebar down and float it. Yeah.
And it doesn't help that
No.
we've gone through this disastrous drought right now. Like it's bad. And it almost seems, because I've been talking to Matt and I had a guy actually come this week and it didn't seem kosher what that contractor was wanting to do. It kind of seemed like he was trying to poke my eyes again. And I called Matt because this guy wanted to build he wants to go around the perimeter of the building, go 3 foot deep and about 12 inches wide and pour a concrete slab wall or concrete wall to help maintain the movement. And I was like, man, that doesn't seem right to me. And I called Matt, but what the guy did tell me is so dry outside, like the middle of the shop is like pushing when it does rain or whatever. It's kind of like it's bulging up in the middle because the difference in moisture, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yep.
In the middle of the shop, it's still wet.
He's got
It's not able
caliche,
to-
which is
Yeah.
a clay, and so when it gets wet, it's expanding. It's an expansive clay, and then when it's drying back out, you're getting that void that's underneath it. So now your concrete's doing this.
And it's doing it.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you were
So-
more. Well, yeah, you are Caliche. You're not in the hill country. so you
Yeah,
don't have-
no.
So-
So we're gonna, when I go on vacation here in December, we're gonna rent some jackhammers and we're gonna saw cut and cut a big section of this concrete slab out and then rebar into the stuff that's not messed up and then rebar the hell out of it and re-pour it. And hopefully that'll help. And I'm going to have to bring a guy in here to actually pump some foam in there and re-level some of this slab a little bit. It's a mess.
Ooh.
It's a mess.
So they'd go into the middle of the shop and like drill holes and then do that
Yeah.
that foam.
Yeah, it's a freaking mess, man.
So you think about the cleat, it's moved up, picked it up, and then it's gone away. So now you have a void up underneath it.
Yep.
And the only way to be able to get it to move to where he wants it at is to fill that void and pump it up. And it can lift up that concrete.
Yeah,
You
I've
do it
seen.
with either mud, jackers, or foam.
Yeah, I've seen someone like fix the like walkway with that foam and literally like inches.
And I
that
don't
foam-
know which one's better. I still need to call of some other people. And I don't know if, using the foam or using the concrete or mud jackers that way, because they'll do it both ways. If that's better to give it more of a solid and that foam, after years will start to deteriorate and go away
Yeah.
versus chunking
I can't-
concrete down in there.
I can't see the foam lasting like there's
It
got to be
doesn't.
there's got to be a time frame on that.
I don't have experience with either. I've seen videos. I've sent them videos. We've only done it with if we do it, we do it with helical piers and jacking.
Honestly, I'll probably be long gone before that stuff deteriorates. Who knows?
Probably.
I had a guy I worked with had his driveway leveled out, and 3 months later, it was right back where it started.
Ooh.
And they went in there and like he was curious, so he dug it out, and he said it was almost like the foam wasn't even there. It had just completely. Now, whether or not they used an inferior product, you don't know. But he was very upset, and of course, that company was out of business or couldn't get in touch with them or whatever. So
Perfect. Yep.
yeah.
So, Jeff, do y'all put like footers in first? Do you pour up in y'all's area? Because y'all are different because of frost line, correct?
Right. So frost line up here is typically 48 inches. So in a typical setting, we'd have footings, and then we'd be putting frost walls, and then pour a slab. And it's 3 steps, 3 days, that kind of thing. But because this is just going to technically be a shed, I can get away with what we would call an Alaskan slab or a monolithic slab. So it's basically like a 12-inch wide footer, 12-inch launch, and then it's all poured in one shot. There's rebar in the footing section, wire over the top, wire through the slab itself for mesh. I wasn't a fan of the fiber option, so I'm probably not going to add it. I just feels cheap in comparison, and I trust it more.
Are you burning your slab, or you just put broom in it? What are you doing for your finish?
Probably just broom. Realistically, it doesn't have to be anything fancy. It's all I want to be able to do is roll. Like I have shop carts here in the wood shop to just bus cabinets back and forth all over the place. It's just got to be able to roll that kind of stuff. So I'm not really getting fussy.
I just tell people that because I know you're going to have a colder area, and usually you want to put air and entrainment inside your concrete, so because you have that freeze thaw, so you put a little bit of air in your concrete, so therefore it gives it that expansion.
Yeah.
But if you trowel it, if you heat trowel it, then it'll spall. That top layer will spall on you. So that's why I asked what kind of finish you're going to put it.
Yeah, probably brushed.
What do you mean by spall? What is that?
Delaminate. The top of it will
Oh, okay,
delaminate,
okay.
and it'll have divots in it and stuff because of the air. You've heated that area up, and it makes it delaminate.
Interesting. Did not know that.
Well,
Yeah, you'll get somebody like a crew like us. They'll come out there with like 5 guys, and
Yeah.
2 of them are pulling the chain on each side, and it's a big, huge logger chain, and we're dragging it across your slab to be able to listen to it, where all the delamination's happening.
Yep. Yeah. They use that on our bridges all the time.
Mm.
And it's not hard to find one that's bad here in New England.
Nope.
They're all
Yeah, we got a few. We got a few.
Yeah, they're all bad because they're all about 100 years old,
they're all
Mhm.
terrible.
and the salt just destroys them.
Yep. Yep.
you know, I didn't
calcium.
realize concrete. There's so many different things that can affect it. Even a buddy of mine, they built a brand new home, and we got this has been years ago, but they were laying the brick midsummer. I mean, it was 100 plus,
Mm-hmm.
and the storm came through, and that whole new section of the house got wet, and they claimed that mortar was put on. I don't know what they figured out was it dried too quick and it got porous,
Mm-hmm.
and that water just the wind was blowing so hard that it blew that water through, and I mean it flooded his home on that end, that brand new addition. And I was like, I couldn't believe that happened. And they figured that it wasn't mixed correctly, and when they were laying it, it was too hot and it dried too quick, and it just porous. They had to knock that whole freaking addition out, the brick and everything, and redo it.
So usually in brick,
I don't know how. I mean, I don't know anything about it. I'm just like,
so with brick, when you're running brick, you usually have a ledger that you have to pull up to, which is going to be about 12 inches above subgrade. So that way you can put your weeping members into it. So if water gets behind your brick, in between the brick and the house, there should be an airspace that's there.
right, correct.
With weeping tiles down below it that allow water to drain through. That's what's supposed to happen. Now, if your brick's getting too dry too quick, you can wet your brick. They do misters and stuff like that on it. But your mortar, you want it to adhere by putting it on and it absorbing some of the moisture from the mortar into your brick or your block. It sucks that all out, and it pulls that cement in that into the brick or block. So therefore it gives it a more structural component.
Was that kind of the same way with tile?
It is a lot like the same way with tile. Yeah. How you want that it to be a dry surface and it to suck too. Yes.
I mean, I see so many videos of people pre-wetting tile or soaking tile before they lay it. So
There
that
is
completely...
so in tile, when you have porcelain tile and stuff like that, there's different specifications for if you're supposed to soak it first or you're supposed to lay it dry.
Okay. So it depends on the type of tile then.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I've only laid tile one time in my life, so
I did
I did a
too.
pretty
and it's Matt's fault, but yeah.
What?
did he stand?
Oh,
up
yeah,
and
that's right.
do it?
I completely forget about that. Yeah, backsplash.
Mhm. When I built this apartment over here, he yeah, I was done, and he had to open his mouth, and then I ended up having to.
I didn't open my mouth. My
Yes,
wife
she did.
My wife opened it. It would look a lot better if you had backsplash on that wall. And then his wife went, "Yeah, it would."
You're right. Son of a.
And now
I
we were
cussed-
only
I
talking like a
cussed him.
2-foot strip, and next thing you know, he's doing a 6-foot strip.
I cussed him for days as I was laying that because I'd never done it. And of course, when I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Just YouTube University and figuring it out, and it came out nice, but I was done. I was done with that place and ended up having to just that was a horrible week.
But it was pretty when it was done, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's still pretty.
Did you use thin set or did you cheat and use that sticky adhesive sheet they make now?
Oh no, I
Oh,
used
saw
I-
that in the-
no, I mixed. I mixed. I did it the right way.
the home flippers, thing of choice.
It's like a 18-inch wide roll of double stick tape.
Whoever invented that should be.
Gosh, what was
That's
that?
gonna
hard
start
better.
peeling off a year
And
later.
the grout comes in a caulking gun tube.
You hear that crash in the night and you go, what was that? It sounded like backsplash coming off the wall.
I almost sent you a video of that today, Matt. They had, I don't know if it was a bathroom or what. So it's floor to ceiling tile. And in the video, you see one tile fall off the top. And it's like, oh, well, that sucks. And then it was just dominoes after that. Both walls completely came down. It's like, and it looked like the mortar that was on the wall or the thin set was completely dry. Like nothing was stuck to any of the tile.
You know what blows my mind is when I've seen some build stuff on TV and stuff when they put those massive slabs in the bathrooms on the wall,
Yep.
And I'm like, how? I mean, they have to be putting something up against it to hold it. I'm assuming till it dries, but
Yeah.
man, that thing's massive. It takes I don't know how many people to carry it in there, and then
I've seen them use all sorts of weird things like T braces on 2x4s, and they brace them against walls and push out and stuff. I've seen them use
DeWalt Grabos where a guy's doing splits, setting tile.
I've seen them
This
use
is-
that,
what
by
is
the
it?
way.
It's tractor trailer
And
dividers.
load bar.
Yeah, that load bar. And there's I've seen
Those
all
actually
sorts
would
of weird.
work good.
I've seen them use all sorts of stuff.
you know from experience, Jeff. Seems
No,
like
but I mean, I've done it with a third hand jack, like you'd use for upper cabinets.
Yeah.
It's just a ratcheting pump jack that is extendable. But
I
I mean,
watched
a
one-
load bar is same idea. It would work.
I watched a guy doing a shower today, and it was in a foreign country, but he had the whole bottom was one slab, one total slab, and it had a drain in it that was probably 24 by 24, and he was lowering it down. They were lowering it down with a winch on one side, and he's got this thin set all spread out perfectly, and he's inside the drain and he's crawling through the thing as they're lowering it down, and I'm like, all by yourself, bud. All by yourself. Because there ain't no way. First of all, I ain't fit into a 24 by 24 hole. That ain't going to happen all by itself, but let alone
Yeah.
lowering down a big, thick 3/4 inch slab on top of you.
BJ, you need to send everybody else that damn video you sent me today, because that was
I mean, you can't deny it wasn't impressive. It was impressive.
it would have been more impressive with what I said. I'm just
and I'm not going to repeat that because we are live.
wow.
Hold on, let me go find it and I'll send it to the.
It's
group.
pretty amazing what some of these contractors have to do. I mean, even watching the mayor's those cabinets last night in that
yeah.
home,
Oh
Those
yeah.
things are insane.
wild.
Yeah.
There you go. Y'all go. That's the video Tyler's talking about.
you're gonna laugh.
Or cry, possibly cry. You never know.
Your eyes may
Yeah.
burn.
I was surprised that they're putting in those cabinets so early with such high gloss on them. And he even said that there are a few of them that are already scratched up.
I mean, that's sort of to be expected, but if they can't hold up, now, what makes you think they're going to hold up at all over time?
Well, I mean, they're still building the place, right?
I know, but I don't think he's that far from the finish line in reality. I mean, he's talking about they could move in the next 7 weeks. Kitchen cabinets aren't really that
Okay.
early, so to speak, in a 3-year build or a 2.5-year build. So
That is wild. That long.
yeah,
Yeah.
he had
2
a
years, he
considerable
said.
amount of site work there, though. He was, I think, 7 or 8 months in site work, if I remember correctly.
Did he say
Yeah.
they were blasting?
Blasting.
Oh yeah.
It's oceanfront, I believe.
It's in Maine too.
It's Maine. It's everything is
Lot of
Rocky
rock.
Coast.
Rocky, yeah, very
it's
rocky.
all ledge.
Hmm.
So, and a lot of these places, because all the surrounding homes are generally pretty high end as well, you know, the neighbors tend to be a little bitchy about you blowing stuff up next door. So they'll take the more delicate approach and annoy them slowly and surely with an excavator and a rock hammer for the next 6 or 7 months, and just needle away at them.
How do they anchor that foundation? Do they drill piers down or
They'll pin it most likely.
pin it?
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like almost like a you drill into so many feet. Make sure you got confident rock. You'll have a hill anchor or some kind of anchor anchors into the rock, and then they'll have that metal coming up and filled with concrete and rebar, and then it'll have a pier or a good God, I can't think of the name right now, but a concrete foundation sitting on top of that, and that's what everything's sitting on, so it doesn't move. Yep, that's what we do for high rises and stuff.
Yep.
Wow.
And then the other side of it is if they do find something spongy, once
sucks.
again, it's helical pilings and
Yep.
the whole building floats essentially.
Mm-hmm.
It almost doesn't seem worth it.
I mean, that has to be a very expensive process. I mean, I would imagine it's very expensive.
I know, like
home.
up where my I say up where my dad's at in Colorado. Any of the builders, or anytime you build anything, there is a blasting clause in the contract.
Oh yeah,
because it's all mountain, and it's, hey, there is a chance we're gonna have to bring dynamite in here or whatever, and blow outside, parts of the mountain. And he lucked out when he built his shop that they were just close enough to the side of the hill, that they didn't have to do that. But he's like, yeah, you have, that's in their contract that, hey, there is a chance. And he said a lot of them, there's a high chance.
Have y'all ever seen blasting go on?
Yeah.
I mean, in videos.
Yeah. So, I mean, we were out in it all the time. And two of my favorite stories of blasting were, one was we did right there on 85 and 75 where they join in here in Atlanta. There's a big, huge MARTA rail station that comes in and it cleans all it is it cleans and maintenances the cars. That's all it does. And so we got all these railways. Well, we had a blast to get it in, and it was right on the 4th of July. And we had the blaster was in, and he did the whole entire thing, which I didn't get to see a lot of it, but I got to see some of it. They had all the rails, and he was ready to blast. And he was putting on a show for us. And so we waited until almost the end of the day, and he blasted that. It was red, white, and blue is how he blasted it. So it all shot through all of the buildings.
Cool.
It was pretty cool. And then the last one was I wasn't on site. I was coming up on the site, but right here in Douglasville, Georgia, they were putting in the mall of Douglasville and Arbor Mall, and they blasted, and they didn't cover it for some reason.
Oh.
And it went across. I mean, there was
chasing that stuff for half a mile.
Police had everything shut off. Everything. We're right next to the interstate, but there's also a huge, like the largest building development at that time for Douglasville was right behind that, and they blasted this right about 6 o'clock at night. And when they shot it off, they had boulders going through people's roofs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
How could they not cover that?
Because they were trying to shortcut it and not put a surcharge on top of. Yeah.
Sometimes there's no effective way. Like we've done it here near the interstate, Steve, for instance, like Route 93, major interstate here for us. If they want to blast, they'll close the highway after they've, loaded all the holes up. And if there's nothing they can do in terms of putting blasting mats over it, they just send a couple of loaders out there in the road, and they literally will clean the road up and push it off to the side after the carnage is over. There's nothing they can
Dear
do.
Lord.
We blasted in Villa Rica, Georgia, and Villa Rica, Georgia is known for like two things. Okay,
Yeah.
one, they had a big gold rush here in back before I was even thought of, and then secondly was when they were putting I-20 in, they were blasting down the road, and there's a rule now that you have to carry blasting caps and dynamite in two separate trucks. That's the location where that came to. That's the location where that became a law because they called him. He was in Douglas County at the bar, and he went riding down I-20 and and he's no more. But we were blasting doing the Walmart.com, and we're also known, like I said, for the gold and this, that, and the other. So they all know this. And we blasted, and we had a layer of black granite, a layer of quartz. So I know geologically we're going to have fool's gold that's going to be sitting there. Well, they blasted this thing, and they were doing two blasts. So they blasted the first blast, and all that rock came to the surface, and it's shiny gold.
Oh.
And everybody rushed to the top of the hill. We have a surcharge sitting right there that's live, right next to it. And all these guys are picking through the rocks and pulling. I mean, we were pulling chunks of fool's gold out. It was huge, big as my head. And some of it had some stuff in it, like gems and stuff like that you can find in that stuff. But there wasn't very much. But yeah. We literally had a live surcharge sitting right next to it. And we're trying to get everybody off the hill, and they're over there picking through all the fool's gold. Pyrite.
I think I have a chunk of that here at the house somewhere.
Put it in water. Watch what happens.
What happens?
It dissolves.
Really?
Yeah, it's iron pyrite.
Oh, okay.
You all done, Tyler?
Oh
Or have you
Lord,
run
no.
out of parts?
Oh no, I got
After
more
yesterday,
parts.
come on.
I'm looking. I'm going to look at what has happened since I last looked because it's going to be rough. It's going to be a rough couple days.
I can come by tomorrow and pick up my stuff. Need me to.
That many,
Come
huh?
by tomorrow and help them put stuff together.
So now
It's,
it's time to ask my little plaques for all my sustainers.
Maybe wait until 26.
So like,
Oh, yeah, that's a banner.
I asked for 6 months ago.
Yeah, it's looking good, but it's looking rough for rough
good
for Tyler.
27.
Oh. So yeah, my boys were down here with me today, doing a lot of the grunt work, so I could do assemblies and do other things to be ready to package and get things boxed up for tomorrow and Monday. So,
So needless to say, the video that dropped yesterday has had a good effect on you.
a positive monetary effect.
A negative
I'd say
sleep schedule.
Sleep. I mean, my
Mental.
sleep schedule is terrible anyway, but it's going to be a rough a few days. It's not going to be a few. It's going to be a few days. It's a lot. It's a lot. Which I'm very happy. I'm very thankful for. Not complaining at all. But I did have to make a large investment in sustainer S76s. So, yeah. A lot of S76s will have to be on their way to me. So
Nice.
That's
That's what you
it's the
want.
good thing about bundles. Yeah, it's the good thing about bundles. It's the bad thing about bundles too. So
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah. I'm ordered a bunch of S76s. So a pallet. Yeah, I'm pulling a Joey. I ordered a pallet.
There you go.
How many are on a pallet?
400.
Really?
Yeah.
Ouch.
I don't need them. I mean, I don't. I'll say I don't need them all for what's happened. I haven't got I don't have a count currently. It's a big. It's not a small number as far as number. I know I'm through my current allotment that I have here. But I figured the only way I can make sure that I have the sapphire blue that I want to have from a brand perspective is to make the investment to get a pallet of them. But with the response that we've gotten with the specific bundles, it makes some sense to think of other ways to use the S76 because especially with the new rack, the 6 or the 2 that Tannis come out with. Where you can actually stack the S76s and make them mobile. Because that was my biggest complaint about them previously is
they just bounced around the truck.
They're just bounced around. You didn't have anywhere to put them.
Yeah.
And with that little rack, it makes it so much more convenient to store them.
Yeah.
To use them, to go mobile with them. I like the two bay ones really neat to have in a sustainer stack. So yeah, I'm trying to think of some other products and other avenues to use that. So, making an investment was, I think worth it, and it makes it a little easier to sell. So that's a good thing. It makes it a little easier to say, here's the base and it has everything. Go wild. So
yeah, I have the 6 and the 2. The 2 was what goes with my normal install kit to a job every day. And then one, it's got a tray of nothing but like hollow wall anchors and low voltage stuff for cabinet lighting and just little obscurities. You know what I mean? You can push the roll around out of the way and just take that little box under a cabinet and work.
Yeah,
which is great. So.
I need to send you a prototype of and this isn't anything new. It's been sending pictures. The Sys Surface, you probably saw it at the con, didn't you? What I had on top of the sustainers.
Maybe.
Ronnie has one and he's testing it. And he likes it. And then he's given me a new idea for a new product for 2025. For
26, you mean
2026.
26. No new products in 25.
Yeah, 26.
I was saying you were slow on the trigger there, Stevie. I was saying that for your benefit. So yeah, there's not going to be any new products in 25. I can see Sys Surf the topper will be available. But it won't be a big rollout or big launch for me, but Sustainer Store will have it. So,
okay.
Yeah, I need to send you one to get some feedback on.
I'll absolutely test drive anything you send me.
He's thinking. That's Tyler thinking.
I really like, I can't, I won't say what Ronnie brought up last night, but I really like what Ronnie brought up last night.
It was a good idea.
It's my head's been spinning, and I messaged him earlier when he posted his picture on what he finished up for today in the ceiling area, and I was like, it'd look better with that on top of your ladder, and he goes, yeah, it would. I was thinking about it all day, and I've been thinking about it since you mentioned it last night. So
this must have been after I got off the call.
Yeah, we'll carry this over to the after show.
Yeah.
You'll like it. So I think there's only it might have just been me, Steve, Ron, and Warren. It might have been the only people on at that point. So
I think it was.
So, but yeah, no, I'm really happy. The number of people that have reached out and said how good a job Jason did on the video, which I agree.
He did an excellent job. He explained everything so well. It was like that. That's a dang good video he did.
He really did.
And we're pretty close to this because we talk all the time and we've seen all these products and everything. But to see a video pull all of it together and see it all and how it all works together, you forget that sometimes. And it shows really, truly how it is a system.
Yeah, that's the intent of it is how
Hell,
do
I
you
I didn't even know you had that piece for the valves for the solenoid.
that's real that when did I that just
That was
dropped recently.
after the con. So
Yeah. So that went up. It
That's
went up
what
We
after.
chatted
It,
about that
it,
when we were trying to figure out all the relays.
yeah. It went up after the con because it was going to go up before with Texas. I had it at Texas Woodworking Festival and I had it at the con. It's just I couldn't get the right. I was trying to get the product shots done, trying to get everything and put it up, and it's amazing when you take so I've got a ton of product shots that need to be completely redone because when you're in a rush to do product shots, you take a quick picture and with your phone or whatever, and it doesn't end up. But when started trying to take the time to take better product shots, especially around Anchor Pod, especially around some other things, to really show, to level up the quality of the whole picture, the whole product, the whole everything, to show what we're trying to accomplish. It takes a lot of time to do those things, and when you're wearing multiple hats, it makes it difficult to juggle to prioritize that necessarily. And when the marketing agency came and was doing shots and pictures in preparation to put the new website up, having to build a basically photo area where it's not in this shop, so I don't have to tear things down all the time, but have a little faux photo area. It makes it where I can purpose-built set it up, leave it up, take good product shots, do more things that represent, display us in a different light, and but also then not trying to get consumed by that part. That's the whole thing, is the tug back and forth of everything not getting consumed with one thing or another. But Jason did a fantastic job. Aside from breaking something with a hammer, like literally while he's filming it, and he calls. And, I mean, the dovetails are tight. I mean, the dovetails are tight on the hub, on the parts that go together, purposely, because I wanted to get away from having to do a fastener on them. Just from assembly perspective, for customers, but also for a manufacturing perspective. And the dovetails are tight enough that once you get them together, you can wiggle them apart. But they're
You almost broke it at TWF, didn't you?
Yeah, because we're trying to drill, because the bottom of the dashboard doesn't have a channel like the bottom of the MFT does. And even that's where Jason had a problem with it, because it's his MFTs are on top of his cart, and so he didn't have a whole lot of room to work to get the nut started, and so it was a little frustrating for him. But and I tested it on mine, but I tested on mine when it was on the legs and not on the cart. And so I went out. So I was like, he's like, literally cursing me when he's trying to assemble it. And he's like, so I went out and mine's on the cart now. And I was like, yeah, it is a little tight as far as the size of the fasteners. So I'll make an adjustment on the size of the fasteners to make them a little bit longer. So when you're putting them in, and the rail inserts running away from you up higher into the channel, that you can chase it down. So I'll need to do some testing on that to pick the right size. But good feedback from him. Great feedback from everybody else. They've asked questions, and I've spent a ton of time chatting, both on Instagram and then on the chat tool on the store to answer questions, and a lot of really great compliments to Jason, for the job he did, and people wanting more explanatory video of how to assemble, how to do this. It's kind of stroked the appetite, and so that's over the next couple of weeks. One of the projects, along with course, getting orders fulfilled is to do some content around just 3 to 5 minute videos of how to's and explaining the differences, because that's still can be lost a little bit of what's the difference between anchor pod and that series of that series and bench grip. And so talking about those, and then component grip when you start talking about the rail, the rail component or the shaper component. So we get a lot of good feedback and a lot of work ahead, but that's why I started this, is to grow it and get it out there. So that's just leveraging the momentum that Jason has helped kick off. So
The anchor pods. Now, I know you have like a piece of gasket material you put around so that you can suction down. Do you recommend sealing the top of the MFT top?
it depends. So like mine, it's going to get a better seal. Full
Right.
stop. I mean, if you're not pulling, the MFT or like the dashboard, they're more Medite. They're not exactly MDF. If you have like a cheap MDF top that you've gone to, Home Depot and picked up the cheap MDF, yes, put shellac on it, seal it.
That's tough,
So,
100%.
that stuff you're just going to pull. You're going to pull right through. But something like a Medite, a True Pan or a Fibrex or something that's more HDF that has a surface on it, it's probably is not a big a deal. But if you want the biggest pull you can get, or you have a weak vacuum, this is something that I've tried to make note of, and I'm sure we'll get feedback from. Like with the DeWalt Grabo, it works great for the track saw. It works great for the shaper. It'll work fine for a pod or two. It'll work okay sometimes ish with anchor pod. If you use it if you don't seal, that would be the one, because it doesn't even have as much meat as the regular Grabo does.
Yeah.
So those are the types of things that would be a good time to seal it. If you're running like even the little vacuum or the little pump that Jason showed is one that we recommend. I mean, I have it, that we had at the con, and then it's the one that I use out in the ancillary shop. It has enough, especially if you look at the cross section of the fittings and the valves and everything else. You can't pull much more than probably 3 CFM total. If you have a bigger one, you can't pull much more. You can just kind of counteract the leaks a little bit more if you got up to like a 5 or a 6 without going up to like a 3/8 hose or something bigger. But yeah, those are all things that it's just a matter of surface area one and then and vacuum loss. I mean, those are the two things that you're always trying to find the balance of. So it's I got feedback. Somebody said you need to do a cool video for social, like a kid, hanging a kid from a wall or something, as a joke, to as a viral moment. I'm like, doesn't really go with the brand ethos, but it's not a bad idea. So the application to surface area. That's all it is. It's just the application to surface area.
Exactly.
So, but I'm glad he said system. I'm glad Steve you said system, because that's. You guys know me well enough that it's there's a reason that there's SYS, SYS and everything that we're trying to design and do is because, we took the cues from Sustainer, that was the beginning of things. But the reason we took those cues is because it is a system that integrates across, and for us, it integrates across families, from SysGrip to SysFit, so that you have fit outs that, you can carry your SysGrip to places, or, organizers where you can put pods or whatever it may be, that there's some interplay, always some interplay between, all the different members of the different families. Because anytime I'm going to design something, that's the way that I'm going to think about it, is how does this extend across everything to make, the easy cheesy thing to say is, your workflow, be, have no limits to what you can do with your workflow. And that's, That's what we're trying to do, at least. So
Nice.
even Argus, like even Argus is just the simplest little thing, but it's just the friction point of having to take, the magnetic dog hole covers out or adjust the pods and trying to find a tool to do it every single time. Just trying to take that one little friction. I know Jeff, you're using it for a different purpose altogether, but just to take the little frictions out of the workflow is the key thing. And I think the way Jason set it up is the way that I have it set up in the shop is they're always right here on the front of the bench.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got what, 3 zones or something?
Yeah, he's got 3 zones. He'll probably end up with more when he redoes his when he's talking about redoing his bench and what he'll do. And I'm gonna think he's probably going to end up doing a couple more anyway once he kind of gets used to it and plays with it. But he doesn't. He might do another zone for another anchor pod at the other end of the bench, not because he needs it from a hold down perspective, but if he's just working down that into the bench, you might as well have one. And like you said in the video, he's like, he asked, he's like, he was setting it up and asking for some assistance, and we were going through it over video, and he's like, I should have put my release in the middle bench, not on the far left-hand side, so that I could reach it when I'm down here. I'm like, we'll just put another release on, Jay. It's fine. It's no big deal. And he's like, oh yeah, we can do that. I'm like, man, it's, the world is your oyster as far as
Plumbing
making it
valves and
simple. I mean, it's, and I wish I had the valves and the release up on the website right now just to make it even easier for people. That's a 26 project, a 26 investment to take up. And I want to do a vacuum to have it on the website as well, but I mean that's a hard that price point of that one that you can get off of Amazon. That's a hard one to go up against as well as it works. And I don't think I can get anything quite down to that number. So
yeah.
Lots
So
of
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, lots of stuff, lots of great stuff, and very thankful for Jason doing it, and very thankful the response of the community so far, and of course thankful to you guys to give us a platform to talk about it as well. With CMP and a lot of thanks to go out. Anytime in business, there's you never make it on your own. You've always got support from a ton of different people. And I'm grateful for it. I've said it a couple of times about being privileged to have a video, but even more privileged for the support that I've gotten from so many people, and calling them friends as well. So,
What was the one question they asked you that the hardest thing to do on this? What's the hardest thing to do?
oh, getting marketing, getting my name out, getting it out in front of people. That's the hard. You can design the best damn widget in the world. You can design the best damn widget in the world, but if you can't get it in front of people, nobody's going to know you have that widget. And that's the thing that's, I try to make an investment in the tooling that we're using, the products, to have the right filament, to have, to have the right, machining, available to us, but also to try to invest in the marketing to get it out to people, because you got to get it out to people to make any money in it, but also to it's silly to say sometimes, but I want people to have a better work. I want people to have a better workflow, and I want people to enjoy more time in the shop and not be frustrated with things. And anything we can do to sand down those rough edges. Now in this call, I like to enable people to make bad monetary choices and to
Link in bio.
curse me.
Link in bio.
Curse me.
We love to spend everybody else's money.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's a fun.
I mean,
time.
I was gonna say, Tyler, it helps that you're. I absolutely love what you're doing with that Syscript stuff. Like that's freaking amazing. You got an awesome product. You know,
Appreciate it.
like I'll give you a little golf clap.
So, no, it's great. It's been a great response. I'm a little. I've tried not to look too much today because it's just going to make me nervous as hell, and just work through the process of making sure I have everything so I can just start pulling bags, putting them in boxes, and getting them out. Hiccups have come up. Be it from the gasket stuff. Foam has still been a little bit of a bugaboo as far as getting the being way too particular on the foundation kit and having the foam be cut specifically for an S76 as my packing material because I'm being way too me. And that's bit me a little bit. Having to order 3 miles of tubing to get the right tubing, which was supposed to show up today. Hopefully it shows up on Monday. So, yeah.
Still waiting on that filament too. Lost at sea.
Yeah, lost at sea.
Was it in one of those deals one of those containers that?
I hope not.
Fell
No,
off.
it's on FedEx. No. So I will say that we were looking at changing filament to the sapphire blue for pods and stuff, but we're not going to do it until we can dial some other things in because we're so far with the testing, there's enough material shrinkage, especially with it's not as big a deal with like normal bench grip pods because they're not as dimensionally challenge or the dimensional tolerances on them. If it moves 0.5 millimeter, it's not a big deal.
Just tell them.
But on anchor pod, especially like Magnus, where we have bench pups that you have to register against, any movement is bad movement, and so we've got to dial it in a little bit more. So I've made another investment in our existing filament, just the normal stuff. To tide me over until I get it dialed in, because this doesn't meet what I want to do yet. So got some runway there, so don't have to go blue yet. Want to go blue, but not going to do it until everything's dialed to be able to make sure we hold up our end of the bargain.
There you go. Well, why don't we take this to the after show?
Sounds good to me.
I second it. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
I'll allow
Let's
it.
have it.
Meeting adjourned.
See everyone tomorrow.